Monday. Hope you're doing well. How was the weekend? Let's ask you now. Question of the day. Medal Monday. Who raced this past weekend? What was the distance? What was the surface? And what shoe did you wear? All right, looking forward to reading. I hope you had a great race if you did race this past weekend. All right, so I believe, I'll just let Luke, I think it's Luke, pronounce his name and ask the first Monday mailbag question.
Hi Seth, my name is Luke Charpentier. I'm from the Netherlands and I have a question. I've been suffering from a job-related burnout for the past 4 months and I've always been a runner and I want to know how I can train in order to improve my health and fitness in this situation. So do I go for a slower run? Do I monitor my heart rate very closely? Do I keep the heart rate low? And any other tip would be great. Thank you very much for your help.
So again, I believe I heard Luke, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Thank you for emailing over your question. Okay, burnout, and it's real. Okay, I don't know, Luke, you didn't go into all the detail. You don't have to, but if it's because of overworked, maybe it's too many hours at the office, maybe, or whatever job you might have, maybe you're just a little bored and you're like, you know what, a little burnout, and that's real. And actually, my first tip or idea, and you also connect it to fitness and maintaining or gaining fitness during this time of burnout. And my idea for you and for anyone out there who feels like they're a little burned out right now, and it happens, it absolutely happens. And in fact, I don't feel burnout right now. I feel overwhelmed, all right, which might be, similar to burnouts, but a little different at the same time. And that's why I had to reduce. It's been a very strange, if you've seen the running on Strava for me over the past 7 to 10 days, I've been running 3 miles a day. And I think one time last week I ran 4 miles, but it's just 3 miles a day. All right, basically just to have fun and just to, get out the door and have fresh air. And I'm not trying to advance my fitness. And so, Luke, my first recommendation is just reduce. Reduce the volume of training and don't worry about trying to gain fitness but at the same time, don't stop, okay? Because I think for your mental health, for burning off steam, for whatever you want to call it, it's important to continue to turn the doorknob. It's that habitual act of getting out into fresh air every single day that is so important for us runners, all right? For that mental health, maybe your spiritual health, whatever it is, however you define it for you personally, I just would really recommend maybe reducing so that you don't feel as overwhelmed. And again, that's what I had to do. I'm pointing this way because, here it is, all right? It's these right here. It's like I just had to reduce the amount of work in my day, meaning my running, in order to accomplish other goals within DGRs. Oh yeah, one more idea I had. Oh man, this is critical. Pick a goal. It might be August, it might be November, it might be January 2024. But pick a racing goal in late 2023 so that you don't lose that long-term perspective of your training. Even if you have to reduce your volume right now, that's okay. But have that I have a long-term goal, but I'm going to tell you, it's September. Even though I'm not racing right now, because of this right here, I've got that long-term goal, and it's keeping the hopper filled. I think is that the right terminology? Basically, it's the I won't even go into it, but I'm just feeding the fire, just little bits and pieces over these next 6 to 8 weeks for me personally. All right, we're moving on to Twitter, actually. Here we go. Twitter question coming in from Stefan. Will you review the Evo Ride Speed anytime soon? Or is it not in the lineup for now? Stefan, it is not. But because of your question, I actually sent out an email this morning to ASICS, to my ASICS contact, and I asked this person, hey, where's the? Let's get it into the studio so I can review. So Stefan, stay tuned. Hopefully they send it to me sooner rather than later. All right, another question coming in from Twitter. Here we go. Seth, one shoe to choose: Saucony Triumph 20 or Hoka Mach 5. Thanks, Trent. Okay, this was very difficult because I love both of them, but I'm not afraid to come down on one side or the other. Trent, maybe it's recency bias, but I'm going to go Triumph 20. Ooh, that was tough. I love the Mach 5. I love that it's light. I love that it's snappy under step. But that Triumph 20, again, for me and my foot strike, the bounce combined with the durability, like I just think it can do okay, and maybe, Trent, it's a little bit connected to how much I'm passionate about long runs, all right? You know, that 20 to 24 mile distance is just so good. Now, they are kind of different shoes, Trent. I just want to mention that as well. You know, yeah. So anyway, I would go with Triumph 20, and if I remember, I'll link to the full review down below in the description I'll try and link to both of them. There you go. All right, there you go. That is the Monday mailbag for the questions. Again, info@DeMoorGlobalRunning.com if you want to send in your video or audio questions for and I'm realizing, of course, I forgot the good old knife, but hey, we'll just try and open this. Here we go. Oh, mama, here we go. Okay, you guys know what that means. All right, here, 1, 2, and 3, the Clifton 9. Oh man, Hoka throwing down. I just smelled it. Oh yeah, smelling good, Hoka. One of the first shoes that I tried to go purchase at a running shoe store was the Clifton 1. And it was, so we're talking like 2015, 2016. So pretty cool. Was it that? Yeah, I think because it was, anyway, it was a long time ago. So anyway, Clifton 9, there it is. Very, very exciting. Look at that colorway. Oh my goodness. And guess what? It's kind of nice. This is the only shoe that arrived in the last 7 days, and I'm grateful because, again, I'm a little overwhelmed right now in catch-up mode. So Clifton 9 will work its way now into the rotation. Mason, you get the comment of the day, being pulled from last week's Monday mailbag, where I asked the question, what wastes the most time in your life? And Mason, this is very interesting and very good. And he's just being honest. Social media. I love to see what people are doing with their lives, but I constantly find myself in endless scrolling in Instagram. My new goal is to remove all social media use from my life for 1 day. I don't know if you mean a week, Mason, but I think it's a great idea. Then upwards from there. Thanks for the motivation every day, Seth. Mason, you are welcome, Mason. And guess what? My Instagram was hacked last November, and it's maybe turned into a blessing. I appreciate Instagram. I think it's an interesting tool out there in the social media landscape, but it has been nice. Now I have a new Instagram account. There it is on your screen. Go follow it. But I haven't been posting much. I definitely haven't been scrolling at all. And it's just been kind of nice. So Mason, I hear what you're picking up. Maybe the hack is going to turn into a blessing in disguise. Oh man, but keep watching YouTube, Mason. All right, we will toss it to last week's Monday mailbag in case you missed it right there. Onward and upward. All right, here we go. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.